In 2011, Latoya Ammons, her mother Rosa Campbell, and Latoya's 3 children moved into a rental home on Carolina Street in Gary, Indiana. What was supposed to be a fresh start quickly became a descent into unimaginable terror. Within days of moving in, strange occurrences plagued the household: unexplained noises, sudden temperature drops, and the overwhelming sense of an unseen presence. It started with small disturbances, footsteps echoing from the basement when no one was there, objects shifting on their own, and an unnatural feeling of being watched. Then, swarms of black flies infested their porch, in eerie sight, especially in the dead of winter. No matter how many times the family cleared them out, they always returned. The atmosphere grew thick with dread, and the children, once playful, became withdrawn and filled with fear. The paranormal activity intensified rapidly. At night, the family heard deep growls and disembodied voices whispering from darkened corners. Shadows moved along the walls, and unseen hands pulled at their clothing. Rosa, the grandmother, often woke to find wet, muddy boot prints on the floor despite the doors being locked. Soon, the horror took a direct toll on the children. Latoya's 12-year-old daughter became the first victim. One night, while sleeping, she suddenly levitated above her bed, unconscious. Her terrified family watched, unable to do anything until she dropped back down. When she woke up, she had no memory of the incident. Her younger brothers, ages 7 and 9, were also affected, speaking in strange, deep voices that didn't belong to them. They hissed, growled, and spoke of things they had never learned. Their eyes would roll back in their heads, and their expressions turned eerily blank. The situation grew worse. One of the boys was thrown across the room by an unseen force. The children would convulse and scream when prayers were spoken. In desperation, Latoya sought help from local churches, but many dismissed her claims. One pastor told her the house was filled with demons and advised her to move, but financial struggles kept her trapped. Latoya then turned to psychics, who confirmed her worst fears. Over 200 demons inhabited the house. The spirits, they warned, wanted possession of the children's souls. The family turned to prayer, but the attacks only escalated. Rosa and Latoya sprinkled oil on the walls, crosses, and every doorway, but the invisible forces retaliated by tightening their grip on the children. The youngest boy suffered the most disturbing event yet. During a visit to a local hospital after a violent episode, he suddenly displayed inhuman strength, growling at medical staff. Right before their eyes, he climbed up the wall, walked backward to the ceiling, then flipped over his grandmother before landing on his feet. Shocked, doctors and nurses fled the room. Some later confirmed the event in official statements, calling it something they had never seen before. With no other options, Latoya and Rosa contacted Father Michael Maginot, a priest willing to investigate. He visited the home and immediately sensed something dark. His crucifix burned hot against his skin, and he heard a deep, inhuman growl. The priest performed several blessings, but each one only seemed to provoke the entities further. Father Maginot, convinced of a demonic infestation, received approval from the Catholic Church to perform an exorcism on Latoya. In 3 separate ceremonies, he attempted to rid her of the evil forces. Latoya convulsed, screamed, and at one point, she was thrown into a seizure-like state. Holy water burned her skin, and an invisible force attempted to choke her. The priest commanded the demons to leave in the name of Jesus Christ, and after hours of struggle, the spirits finally released their grip. Shortly after the final exorcism, Latoya and her children moved far from Gary, Indiana, leaving behind the house that had nearly destroyed them. The new tenants of the Carolina Street home also reported strange happenings, and eventually, the infamous demon house was purchased by paranormal investigator Zak Bagans. He documented its haunting history before ultimately demolishing it in 2016, believing it was too dangerous to remain standing. Even now, those who once stepped foot inside speak of a lingering darkness. Police officers, medical professionals, and social workers who investigated the case all admitted to experiencing unexplained events, malfunctioning electronics, shadowy figures following them, and the eerie sensation of being watched long after they left the house. Though the house is gone, its legend remains, a chilling reminder that some forces go beyond human understanding.
Enjoyed the content? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more awesome videos your way. Don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.